How's it going, guys? Arto here, and today I'm bringing you a shorter video. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This video, I got carried. This is one of the strange videos where everybody just does well and everything just starts working out, and then it's just a massive snowball. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys, I just wanted to bring you some information, I guess. And I feel like this information could be very valuable for most of you because this is not something that people are used to. And people, mentality is something very, very important in this game. And to me, how to win more games, and this is a tip that is going to bring you at least your win rate up at least 5%, if not higher. So yeah, the main thing, as long as you are lower than master tier, guys, please never FF. Why is this? Yes, the game could be lost. Yes, the game could be, in a pretty detrimental state. And at the end of the day, you're going to be feeling, okay, but then I just ended up wasting 20 minutes of my life trying to win this game. Yes, you could say that that is true. But at the end of the day, it's confirmed that when you don't FF your games, it's gonna take your win rate higher because you don't know what could happen in those, next minutes. Maybe someone AFKs, maybe someone disconnects, maybe someone, has some issues and has to go. And maybe they make a mistake and they throw the game, right? And that's kind of the thing. If you actually value your league points or LP, which is basically, to me, it's a drug. To me, LP is like a drug. I don't really want to miss it. I don't want to lose any single bit of them, even though I know that I'm going to be losing a lot of games. Guys, please don't give it away just like that, just because you're losing. Why is this? Because the more you get used to play around a losing setup, the easier this game is going to be. Why is this? Because notice how this game is so fun when you're winning, but then it's so off when you're losing. It's like you feel trapped. You feel like you cannot play. You feel like there's no hope because now they're freezing the wave. Now you cannot farm and it's going to take you 30 minutes. And because you're thinking that it's going to take you 30 minutes, it's going to be a hassle for you. It's going to be like, oh my God, I really want to make this happen because I know it's going to take me so long. But at the end of the day, this is the cost of you actually having that high win rate. And yes, I know that, higher elos, so especially streamers, love doing this. But notice how these higher streamers are like, in challenger games in Korea, they do it. And this is why basically in Korea, in challenger, the FF, it's so high in the challenger ladder. Why? Because these are people that know how to close out the game, and this is why I made the disclaimer that this tip works for up until you're like masters, right? Because if you're masters and then you know that the game is going to be closed out, or even challenger, then unless you're playing on NA, it's like these people, it's like for fun, so they're gonna throw the games because they're mad. They're not the main protagonist of the game. So yeah. But yeah, it's very important for you to understand that your mentality affects your gameplay, especially maybe you're not being aware of it, but then in this game, if you lose this game, for example, and you go on to the next, you would say, okay, but then I'm completely fine. But no, you're constantly thinking about that lose. And then if you start going on to lose streaks, maybe 1 or 2 defeats, it's going to be tough on you. It's going to be really tough on your mental, even if you don't see it. So at the end of the day, it's very, very important for you to understand that every single game is winnable, whether it's a throw, whether it's whatever, whether it's that you're scaling, the nature of the game, it's going to be scaling, whether you have really good teammates, whether you have really bad teammates, and at the end of the day, you're going to make something happen. If you actually do value your LP, don't FF, guys. Don't give it away. Just don't give it away. Another reason is that imagine that if you were able to take these, these game, take the negatives out of this game. This game could be so fun, right? This game could be really fun if you just took the negatives. But what do they have to be negatives, right? Why don't you just mute people when they're flaming you? Why don't you just not talk to them? Why don't you just play your own game? That will help you a lot. I mean, personally, I haven't had toxic teammates since like 2 years ago. And why is that? Well, obviously because I've muted everyone since 2 years ago. So it's been a way better game than it actually is. So that's basically the main thing here, guys. Don't try to get a good mentality into this game. Try not to FF. You don't know what could actually happen in your games. And to people that say that sometimes you won't get carried, trust me, you will get carried sometimes. And in my eyes, you know, you're gonna have 20%, no, 25% of your games are gonna be unwinnable. You know, you won't be able to win them whether you play like a rank 1 player or not. 25% of your games, you're going to be able to win them whether you go 0-10 or not. It doesn't really matter to me. You're still going to be able to win it. I don't really care what happens. And 50% of your games are going to be depending on your performance. And let's be honest, we are human beings. We are humans. We don't really play well at our, every single time. There's no way that we're going to be doing great every single time. We had a rough day at work. We're having issues with our family. Someone is sick. Our dog is sick or something. So our performance is going to go down, even if you had a bad night's sleep, which is huge. So we're going to take 10% of this, and we're going to put it into the percentage where you're going to lose by default. So if you calculate this, you're going to be losing at least 35% of your games. But if you perform well in most of your games, you're going to have at least a 65% win rate, which is huge. And trust me, you only need a 55 to 53% win rate to start climbing. Obviously, it's going to take longer games or like more games, but you're still going to be able to climb it even if you don't see it. So this is very important, guys. And as long as you don't give away your games, which are completely winnable, especially, because I've seen those pick Vayne and lose early game and they just want FF, pick Vladimir and just want FF, pick Cassidy and want FF. Please, guys, don't be like that. Play your game, focus on yourself, try to do better every single time, even if you're behind. And once you're done dealing with being behind, understand how to play ahead. And trust me, that 60 to 70% win rate will arrive and you're gonna be a beast. So yeah, that was something that I wanted to say. I picked this game because it was a chill game. It was a pretty fast game, because notice how this Aphelios is 13-0-1, I'm 5-2-3, my top lane is winning, my mid lane is winning, everybody's just doing crazy stuff. So yeah, that was the commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you think this was useful. Let me know in the comments if you think FFN is worth it or not and why. And yeah, as always, stay healthy, drink lots of water, and have fun on the Rift, guys. See you in the next video.